Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Amen.
Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Do you love our Master? Do you love Jesus Christ? Absolutely, He's here to bless us all. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Let's clap hands for God. Let's clap hands for God. Hallelujah. Generals, are you happy to be here? I believe you are all happy to be here. Let's clap hands for God. Kids, we're going to call you up front. Benjamin and Valiant, we're going to call you up front. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Let's be seated and be ready for the word. Hallelujah. When we are here, we are not here to play. Hey, kids. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Do you love our Master? Do you love Jesus Christ? Truly, He is here to bless us all. He is right here to bless us all. Today is our midweek service, which is Friday. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. God is still here to teach us. Hallelujah. He teach us day and night. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I believe that we are all ready for this day. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Viewers all over the world, we love you so much. We really appreciate you because of you, that's why we are alive. Hallelujah. Otherwise, there was no need for us to be alive if you were not there. Hallelujah. But we believe that it is because of you. Please clap hands for the viewers, generals in the studio. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We love you. We love you ever so much. My name is Nathaniel, son of Apostle P. Light from the Watchman Ministries. Hallelujah. I would love to honor my father, the spirit that gave birth to my spirit. As I'm sitting here, it is because of him. Hallelujah.
Amen.
If it was not for him, I was not going to be here. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. It's not because I'm wise, that's why I'm here, but it is because of the Spirit. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah. It is because of the Spirit that works within us. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Let's clap hands for our Master. Let's make noise for him. Generous. To me, it doesn't sound like the noise of joy. Why are we sad? It is good morning. It is dawn. So there's no need to worry because the joy is here. Hallelujah. The joy is here. There's no need to worry. Hallelujah. Do we love our Master? Do we love Jesus Christ? Generals in the studio, I love you so much. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your attendance. I appreciate your commitment to be there always. Hallelujah. It shows that you are serving. Hallelujah. Remember, serving is not about only cleaning the toilets. It's not about being sitting here, but it's about to attend. Hallelujah. Yes. To come and learn. As we are learning, as I'm sitting here, I'm learning. You are learning from me, I'm learning from you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. As we are in the series, The Joy of Salvation. Hallelujah. Do we love this topic? I believe we all love it. Hallelujah. The joy of salvation. Truly, generals, when you have this joy, as my king, Kipash Bruce, when she was teaching on Wednesday. When you have this joy, there is nothing that can make you worry. And I can say this joy will not separate you from the Father, but only the worry can separate you from the love of God. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. We love this God, generals. Truly, He is doing wonders in our lives. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. I believe that each one of us, there's something that shifted in their lives since Christ came to their lives. Hallelujah. Since they knew who are they in the Spirit. Since they did understand who are they in Christ. I believe that something have changed. Hallelujah. Your life have changed. Now you understand the word differently. Now you understand Christ differently. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Do we love God? Do we love our Master? He is here to bless us all. I'm not alone today, but I'm hosting my father, Z Sibindi. Let's clap hands for him. My father, we really appreciate you. We really salute the spirit that you carry.
Amen.
We do understand that when you are sitting here, we see Apostle Belite.
Amen.
To us, you don't differ to our Father. We just see him.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
We just see the Father.
Amen.
There's nothing that is separating you from him.
Amen.
The one who understands the Spirit, he doesn't discriminate.
Hallelujah.
He doesn't
Hallelujah.
say, this one is spinned.
Yes.
To me, I see Mr. Belite.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Let's clap hands for our Master. Hallelujah.
Over to you, my King.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Good
Amen.
evening, generals all over the world and the generals in the studio. Are you happy to be here?
Amen.
Are you happy?
Amen.
Indeed, the Spirit of our Father, the Spirit of our Lord is here in this place. Remember, there is no limit in the Spirit. Spirit is everywhere.
Amen.
It's everywhere. What matters is your mind. What matters is your mind, is your focus. As long as you keep focusing on the things from above, you will be never disappointed.
Amen.
But many are disappointed because they focus on the things of this world.
Jesus.
There are many disappointments in this world.
Amen.
But from above, believe me, you will always rejoice in the Lord.
Amen. Amen.
It takes us to the story of Stephen. That man was something else. There was something else within him.
Jesus.
Flesh was dead completely, but the spirit was there.
Amen.
So I love you, generals. I'm happy because you are always following us. You are always connected with us. We love you. Continue to share the broadcast. As you are sharing the broadcast, we are touching many.
Amen.
We are giving many life.
Amen.
Remember, the word or the teachings of Christ is life.
Amen.
So if you continue sharing, if you continue following us, it means you love Christ. You are not just following us flesh, but the relationship is in the spirit. That is why I say there is no limit in the spirit.
Amen. Amen.
We are together in the spirit. We are connected. We are together. We are celebrating him together. There is no boundaries. We love him. So continue to share the broadcast. As my leaders introduced me already, I'm Minister Spind. It's not that maybe I'm better if I'm standing here. We are same. We are same. We love you, generals. We love you. Let's allow the Spirit from above to teach us Let's allow the Spirit of Christ to continue to feed us. As long as we are fed from above, we will face all situations. We will overcome all trials. Remember, trials are tests. A test. It is good for our faith to be tested. So I love you, generals. Let the Spirit of God continue to strengthen your hearts, your weaknesses. You are from above. God loves you. You are strong. You are strengthened. In the Spirit, you are something else.
Amen.
Don't allow the challenges to rob you. In the Spirit, you are giants. Take me to the story of Gideon. You remember the story of Gideon?
Yes, my king.
Gideon, he didn't understood God clearly. God said, Gideon, no, I'm sending you. Go with the strength that you have. But Gideon said, no, Lord. That is why now Gideon was depending on the soldiers. He said, I will select strong and many soldiers so that I will go and fight against that country. But God said, no, Gideon. As long as you selected many, I'm not going to allow you to win. Reduce the number. So we love him. We love our master generals. We love him. Thank you so much, my leader.
Thank you, my father.
Amen.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Viewers all over the world, please continue to share the broadcast and do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Truly, when you do that, you are preaching with us. Hallelujah.
Amen.
You are spreading good news with us. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Do you love our master?
Hallelujah.
So let's continue. Let's please continue to share. Do not forget to share to your families, your friends, your colleagues, and even to those whom you are working for. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Share. And those who are working for you, share that broadcast with them.
Yes.
So that they will know that the watchman is alive now. So that they will
Hallelujah.
know that God is speaking now. Hallelujah.
Amen.
It is time for him. Hallelujah. To touch many lives. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
So when you continue to share the broadcast, truly you are touching many lives, as my father says.
Yes.
You are touching many lives. You know what? I'm really impressed about what you have been doing, generals. When you share that broadcast, do you know that we got birth to a branch in Pakistan?
Amen.
We gave birth to a branch in Pakistan because you have been preaching the gospel to them.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Pakistan, we love you so much. God is there right now. He is in your houses. He is touching many. He is doing wonders.
Yes.
Hallelujah. Generals in the studio, please let's continue to share the broadcast and do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. As we going to hear our father teaching us today, we know that God has brought new things. He always brings new things. Hallelujah.
Amen.
He always brings new things to us.
Hallelujah.
He always reveals new things. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
Grab our notebooks and pens and be ready for the teaching. And be ready. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Let's clap hands for God.
Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah. My father,
Uh-huh.
I love this title,
Yes, yes.
The Joy of Salvation.
The joy of salvation.
If there was someone who doesn't understand, because I believe that joy is another word.
Yes.
Salvation is another word.
Yes.
And I know that there's someone who is eager, wants to know,
Mm-hmm.
how does this connect?
The joy of salvation.
This joy of salvation.
Yes.
Is the joy for the salvation or is the joy for something else? So I believe that there's someone who has got that question.
Yes.
So
Salvation comes first, then joy. The
Yes.
joy of salvation.
amen.
So if you don't understand salvation, sometimes you will struggle. You will struggle or you will end up giving up. You will give up in this journey. It is not easy, but because of the grace of our Master, we are here today.
Amen.
This journey, I don't want to rob you. It's not easy,
Amen.
but because of God's love, we are here today. We are here. The joy of salvation. I remember the story of Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, he wanted to see Jesus Christ because he was short and inside him, I think there was condemnation there. I think there was condemnation. He decided to climb on the tree. It's like he was hiding, same time wanting to see Christ. He was hiding. But Jesus Christ, he said, Zacchaeus, come down. Today I want to go and eat from your house.
Jesus.
The man came down. He went with them. But the problem now, I want you to get this. The problem now, the people surround, they were now confused. Why this man is associating himself? He's a prophet, but why he associating himself with these ones? That people.
Wow.
So Zacchaeus, he was not a good man. In the eyes of community, Zacchaeus was not right. So Pharisees and Sadducees, they were not happy because of that. But Jesus said, today I want to go and eat from your house. They went him. They ate from the same table. While they were eating, I want you to understand the salvation. While they were eating, Zacchaeus was something else within him. That was the joy of salvation.
Amen.
Zacchaeus stood up and said to everyone, from today, no. There was something else. It's not easy to release pains or grudges. But if salvation is there, it's easy.
Amen.
That is why I say this journey of gospel or spirituality is not easy. But if we have Christ, it's easy. It's easy. Zacchaeus stood up and said, no, from today, I will give to whom I'm robbed 4 times. What? Then the Lord said, the salvation today is in this home.
Amen.
The salvation is in this house. So Zacchaeus was expressing the joy. That was the joy of salvation. There is no salvation if someone is not receiving maybe the message from Christ. If you receive the message from Christ, salvation is there.
Amen.
Remember, the Spirit of Christ is light, is life. So if you receive life, it means salvation is there. There is no salvation without the Spirit of the Lord. Remember, the Spirit of the Lord, if we receive the Spirit of Him, we are resting. There is rest there. There is freedom. Where the Spirit of the Lord is, there is liberty. So when we receive Him, it means now we don't have choice, but automatically you will find yourself rejoicing.
Amen.
You will find yourself celebrating. You will find yourself singing, praising Him. Is what happened to Zacchaeus' house. It was something else because of the love of our Master.
Amen.
Remember when Jesus Christ said to Zacchaeus, today I'm going to eat from your house. That was the sign of love. It means the river was flowing to the house of Zacchaeus. So when Zacchaeus welcomed him, the joy was there. The joy, you have joy only if you welcome him. But if you don't want to welcome him, there is no joy. The joy is always there if Christ is within. It's same as the story of Paul and Silas. Story of Paul and Silas. They were praising, singing, celebrating him in facing challenges, trials, but they were praising him, singing him. It's the joy of salvation. That joy is not controlled by pains. That joy is not controlled by situations, but that joy is always there. Even if you face any sort of challenge, that joy is always there. That's why I also mentioned even Stephen. Stephen, when they were beating him, he said, I see Son of Man standing on the right hand of the Father. So it is something else. Now, it shows us that Stephen was connected with the Lord completely. So for you to be connected with the Lord, you first welcome him. He is the Spirit. That is why when we read a certain verse from the book of Revelation, it tells us that I'm standing by the door, I'm knocking. Whoever hears my knock or my voice and opens, I and the Father will come and dwell. So it means when you open your heart, automatically Christ and the Father, they come inside you. You become the permanent home of the Lord. You become the permanent home of the Lord. So in that case, you don't have choice. You will find yourself celebrating even in pains. People of this world, they will not understand you. They will not understand you. You will celebrate him. Even people or wealth crying, but you will continue celebrating him as the Lord. Remember, some they give up on the way. They give up. They give up. I remember when Jesus was ministering about the sower from the book of Matthew chapter 18. He spoke parable, a strange parable there about the sower. So that message showed us that people, they are receiving gospel in different ways. Some, they welcome him with their hearts openly, but some, they just openly small, and other ones they harden their hearts. They don't want even to open to him. But he said, I'm standing by the door. I'm knocking. Whoever hears my word, I and the Father will come and dwell within. We will make the permanent home there. So when the Father is within, you don't have choice. You will find yourself celebrating even in pains. Because it's not from you now, but it's from the Spirit. It's not from you. That is why when we read from the book of Galatians 5:4, it tells us that everyone who tries to be justified by the law, they are against Christ. They are against Christ. Whoever wants to be justified by the law, they are against Christ. Why? Because they want even to produce joy, not by the Spirit, but according to their understanding. That is not joy. that is not joy. That one is temporal. That one can be controlled by situations. That one can be controlled by pains. But the joy from above, it's something else. That is why I mentioned Stephen. They were killing him. He was facing death, but he celebrated, saying, my eyes are opened. I'm seeing the Son of Man standing on the right hand of the Father. Just the joy of salvation is something else. It's beyond human understanding. It's something else. That is why when we read from the book of 2 Corinthians, it tells us that as we have the mind of Christ or the Spirit of Christ, those who have the Spirit of Christ, they understand the deeper things of God. They understand the deeper things from above. That is why even when they face challenges, they continue to celebrate Him, because they understand that there is nothing that is above the love of the Father. It takes us even to the book of Romans 8:35. Who then shall separate us from the love of our Father? Is it hunger? Is it challenges, trials, persecution? Nothing shall separate us. That is the message after salvation. Is the message after salvation, is the joy of salvation. So I pray right now that the Spirit of the Lord may open your eyes, may open your mind, may give you clear understanding about the things of the Spirit. Because some, they fail to give Him praises because they don't understand the things from above. They fail to give Him glory because they don't understand Him clear. When they face challenges, they give up. They even doubt that the Lord is here with them. It's painful, generals. It takes us back to the story of the children of Israel. They rejected God in the wilderness. The wilderness is another level for tests. So they failed tests because of what they facing for the short time. Esau, he sold the birthright because of just a meal for the day. He lost the birthright. So it's painful. The Spirit of God, the Spirit of our Father is always with us. So that is why I'm saying I'm praying for this generation so that the Spirit from above will open their eyes. When the eyes now are opened, you will understand and you will give Him the enough glory.
Amen.
That is why Stephen, he said, I see the Son of Man standing on the right hand side of the Father. Because the eyes were opened. He was not blind. Even if physical you are blind, is better. The problem is if your spiritual eyes are blind. That one is painful. It's not a problem for you to be physically blind, to have physical blindness. But some, they celebrate if maybe even if spiritually they are blind, they celebrate. Hallelujah. Do you love our Master? Do you love Him? Indeed, the Spirit of our Lord is here. The Spirit of our Master is in this place. Remember, the Spirit is the love of the Father. When you receive the teachings, it means the love of Father is within now. That is why when we read from the book of John, is 7, if I'm not mistaken. I love that one. Let's just check, maybe we can read few verses there. John chapter 7:36, if I'm not mistaken. 7. 7:39. 39. Okay, yes.
We'll
Yes.
read from the book of John, chapter 7, from verse 39.
But start from verse 37.
I'll start from verse 37. I'm reading from Amplified Version.
Uh-huh.
37. Now, on the final and most important day
On the final and most important day.
of the feast,
Yes.
Jesus stood and he cried in a loud voice,
Mm-hmm.
"If any man is thirsty, let him
That
come
was the
to me
calling.
and drink."
The calling. Anyone who is thirsty. General, the message of gospel sometimes is painful. Because that was the calling. Not that maybe you are bring man first or what. No. It was just a free call. Anyone who is thirsty. Just a free call. But people, they rejected a free call. Why are you wasting your money on useless things? Anyone who is thirsty, read.
Same verse.
Yes.
37. Now, on the final and the most important day of the feast,
On the final and the most important day of the feast.
Jesus stood and
Uh-huh.
he cried in a loud voice,
Yes.
"If any man is thirsty,
If any man is thirsty,
let him come to me and drink."
generals, he cried in the loud voice. It means the calling was clear. There was no parable or hiding and hiding, but the message was clear. The calling was clear, loud and clear voice. Do you get this, generals? Viewers all over the world, I believe you are together. Continue to share the broadcast. Let the river continue to flow. Let the river continue to purify men. We are washing men in the spirit. We are giving men life. Oh, let the Spirit of Lord touch men. I allow the Spirit from above to strengthen men, to give men life. You are from above. You belong to Christ. We love you, viewers. We love you. We celebrate the Spirit of our Master. We celebrate the love of our Lord. He loved us. Even if we were sinners, He loved us. He loved us. It means God has got a purpose. It's a better purpose. When we were still in darkness, He showed love, genuine love. He said, "These ones are mine. These ones are mine." When the appointed time was there, Christ was crucified. He bought us again. So it means God, He wants us to be always with Him. Is the main purpose of the gospel. God always wants us to be always with Him. So He knows, again, if we don't have Him, we will not produce anything.
Amen.
We will produce rotten fruits. But if we are always with Him, the fruits will be always healthy. Read. Hallelujah. If you are connected with the Lord,